Okay guys, I got this radio. This is for a Toyota Tundra, I believe 14 to 19 or 20. Anyways, the screen right here is cracked. And it's just the touch screen, the Digitizer. So I'm going to replace this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'll link the part in the description as well. So if you need one, I think they cost anywhere from $15 to about $30, depending on where you buy it. So let's get going. First, we're going to remove these screws. There are 6, I believe, 5 or 6, just with a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, next you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. It works just like a flathead screwdriver. We're going to go up here. Right here, there's these tabs. I'm just going to pop it so this faceplate will come off. There's just the 4, 2 on each side. So we got the faceplate to come off. Okay, now we can remove this. And down here, we're going to pop these tabs up. And then just pop these ribbons out, just like that. That'll disconnect this from this. So now we can just put this out of the way, start working on this. So what we want to do is remove this piece. So we're going to have to pop this little ribbon out. Pop this out as well. Remove this piece right here. Okay, now we're going to remove this right here. So pop this up. Remove that. And then remove this as well right here. And then I'm just going to set this to the side like that. But we need to pop this up and remove that. That's for the Digitizer. Now we can remove the actual screen. There's 4, I believe. One right here. So this does come out without having to remove the side pieces. So now we got the screen out. Push this to the side. And we're just going to remove this top piece. So it's just glued on. You may have to break it when you're removing it. Okay, so we got it all off. You may want to clean this if there's any residual glass shards or anything like that. Clean it off, get it ready to go. We can remove this. And then this is our replacement one. It's going to go on this side. Okay, so this is how it goes on. We're going to remove the plastic cover here. Okay, now we're going to put it on. Just like to line it up on one edge, then drop it down. Okay, so we got the screen back on. Now we're going to put everything back together. Remember, this piece is important. I'm going to be using it here in a bit. And most most likely it fell off when we were putting this back on. So when we put that in, just make sure this piece goes underneath and then this piece right here goes in that hole. So we got that in, we can put the 4 screws back in. Okay, now we're going to flip this back and we're going to start reinstalling all of the ribbons. Okay, so just looking at this, this white line right here should line up to the end of this blue line. So make sure that all of those end up like that. This one right here, these ones are a little different just because they don't have, the board doesn't go that long. But that's very important. Okay, let's just make sure this looks good. So remember this piece right here, that's where it goes, is right there. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to put this piece on. And right here, it goes in between these metal pieces. So you may have to give it a little push to make it go in. So now we're going to put these screws in. Okay, now we're going to bring this back. So we're going to have to get these 2 ribbons in here. You may not be able to see it, but I'm just going to do it really quick. I'm going to hold it like this. Bring these in. Just make sure they line up correctly. You literally push these in, and there's slots for them to go down. So we got those in. Now we just put it back together. So make sure it clicks on both of these sides. Now we can just screw the screws back in. So one right here. But I had one that was just really wrecked. Like this whole screen was cracked everywhere. I replaced it with the one that I showed you that was on here that was just cracked on the side. And just putting it back together, it cracked. So I don't know if that was just a faulty screen or if that was user error. But that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Pretty easy to do. I would definitely recommend doing this yourself if you know how to take things apart and put them back together. But hopefully that helped, and thanks for watching. Good luck.